far corner where the old, stained mattress still lay. And there in the center of it all was the blue bassinet. It was no longer a piece of furniture. It was a grotesque, pulsating cocoon of energy and bone. The wood had rotted away, revealing a framework of interwoven branches and what looked horrifyingly like human rib bones. It hummed with a nauseating violet light, and from within it, a small, gray hand was slowly, painfully emerging. It was the hand of a child that was not quite Scarlet and not quite Eli. It was a fusion, a horror. Ben stood at the top of the stairs, frozen. Leo was in his arms, but the baby was changing. His skin was turning an unhealthy gray. His eyes, which had been a bright blue, were now clouding over with a milky film. He was becoming the vessel. Claire reached the bottom of the stairs, her journal clutched to her chest. "Stop him," she shrieked at Ben. "Don't let him interfere. This is for the best. This is for Noah." Robert tackled her again, this time pinning her to the floor. "You've done enough," he roared. Clara limped down the stairs, her eyes fixed on the monstrous bassinet. She saw the ghost of Scarlet, her form now semi-corporeal, writhing in agony within the energy field, her face a mask of torment. She was being consumed by her own creation. "Scarlet," Clara whispered, her voice cutting through the din. The ghost's head snapped up. For the first time, her cloudy eyes focused on Clara, really focused. She saw not the intruder, not the mother of the rival child, but the inheritor of the house, the one with the blood tie, the one who had listened to the whispers in the walls. "I know what you want," Clara said, her voice gaining strength. "You don't want to possess Leo. You don't want to be reborn as a monster. You want to be free. You want to be remembered. You want your story to be finished." Scarlet's spectral form flickered. "I am the story," she whispered. "No," Clara said, taking a step forward. "You are the prologue. The real story is about to begin, and it's not about you, it's about us, about the living. We can't change the past, but we can change the ending." She reached into her pocket and pulled out the toy car, the one she had found, the one that was a link to the original tragedy. "This is a symbol," she said, holding it up. "A symbol of a bond that was broken, a love that was perverted, but it can be a symbol of something else. A reminder, a warning, a bridge to a different kind of future." She turned to Ben. "Ben, give me Leo." Ben, understanding the gravity of the moment, handed over his brother. Clara cradled the now silent, gray-skinned infant. He felt cold, unnaturally so. "Scarlet," Clara said, her voice a command. I name you as the guardian of this house, not its prisoner. I name you as the memory of what happened here, not the engine of its curse. I release you from the obligation of vengeance. I give you the duty of protection." She walked to the edge of the bassinet, the epicenter of the dark energy. The violet light flared, trying to repel her. The fused hand inside the cocoon twitched, a silent plea for release. "Let him go," Clara said, her eyes locked on the ghost. "Let go of the new Noah. Let go of the dream of a perfect replacement. Accept that your brother is gone. Accept that your parents were broken, and forgive them. Forgive them so you can finally rest." The air grew still. The groaning of the house ceased. The violet light began to recede, shrinking back into the bassinet. The fused hand withdrew. The monstrous cocoon began to dissolve, crumbling into a pile of ash and bone and rotten wood. Scarlet's form solidified. The torment was gone from her face, replaced by a profound, melancholic peace. She looked at Clara, a look of infinite gratitude and sorrow. "Thank you," she whispered. Then she turned and walked towards the pile of ash that had been the bassinet. She placed her hand upon it. The ashes swirled, coalescing into a small, smooth stone. She picked up the stone and held it to her chest. "Remember me," she said, "but do not mourn me. I was a child who deserved better. Now I am just a story." With that, she walked through the stone wall of the basement into the earth beyond. She did not vanish. She simply became part of the landscape, a guardian angel for a house that had finally found its conscience. The oppressive atmosphere lifted. The cold spots warmed. The wind outside